I know some of you are probably wondering why we're doing the whole double microphone thing, and it's so we can have a fabulous recording for our YouTube channel, and simultaneously you can hear us. We haven't quite integrated that all together yet, but we're working on it. So when I was 17, I was the undisputed queen of the drive-thru. When you work 6 consecutive months in fast food, you pretty much run the place. And this was the second in my 5-year career at McDonald's. Now, before you're like, McDonald's, why? Well, it was the first place I applied when I turned 16, and it was a relatively new building, and they promised me a raise every 3 months, which they actually made good on. So it was kind of worth it for a while. And it was not for the uniform. The uniform was gray-black polyester blend slacks and a fabulous heather gray polo with maroon stripes. This is a later uniform. My original one had 3 awesome maroon stripes across my breasts, highlighted with yellow. Loved that shirt. And I did get to pick my shoes, and you can't see it in this one because this is after hours, but my regular shoes were black high-top Reeboks. But sadly, they would curl up at the end like little elven shoes because of all the grease that I walked on a daily basis. And they also smelled putrid. I mean, I kept the entire uniform in my trunk, and it permeated the entire car. So that kind of tells you a little something about that. My required visor was also gray with a fabulous maroon M with some yellow glitter sparkles on it. And it served 2 purposes. It kept the bangs out of my face and the sun out of my eyes because my preferred spot was drive-through first window. It's the money window. It's the money window because that's what I do. I take your money, and I also get to make Happy Meals all day long. It's a good job. And so basically my day went something like, hi, welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order? Hi, welcome to McDonald's, what can I get for you today? Would you like to supersize that fry? Oh, you'd like a Diet Coke with your Big Mac value meal? Okay, not a problem. So on this particular day, I'm working a 6-hour instead of 8-hour shift. And I've given over my money window to my buddy Rhonda in exchange for her bumming 2 cigarettes off of the current guy in the grill crew trying to win her virginity. You see, only gay guys got to work the front counter in the window with the rest of us cultured, well-spoken folks. Straight dudes worked the grill, and they were pretty much all after us all the time. And so I probably could have gotten these cigarettes without her because the king of the grill was in love with me. He had worked there for a year longer, and he called all the shots in the grill, including smoke breaks. And he was also a senior in high school, which really should have upped his appeal. But he was covered in acne and super awkward, and Proactive hadn't been invented yet. And he actually confessed to me that when he cried over unrequited love, he clawed his face, which just freaked me out in the worst way. And actually, he just couldn't be my boyfriend because I was kind of having this PG-13 affair with the married maintenance man. The married McDonald's maintenance man. It's kind of like a glorified custodian. Anyway, we made out in the supply closet every chance we got, surrounded by Happy Meals. And lots of boxes with big M's on them. We also made out in my car after work, but never his car because he smoked in it and it reeked of cheap cigarettes. I mean, it was okay for him to like finger me and stick his thumb in his tongue. But it was not okay to smoke his GPCs. Because I had standards. Anyway, on this standards. On this particular day, I'm the runner for drive-thru, and there's 2 of us, and that means that basically we're supposed to take turns passing shit out the window, making drinks, and then also scurrying around, getting your burgers, fries, shakes, pies all together, you know, for the order and getting them ready to go. And like I said, I'm the queen of the drive-thru at this point, so I call all the shots, and the girl who's working with me, she's just been there for a few months. She's dying to get off the front counter. So she's like, you know, gonna do all of my bidding. And I dictate to her what happens. And on this particular day, I told her to park a fish fillet. Now, the order was 2 fish fillets and a medium strawberry shake. Those disgusting fillets are 3 minutes going down. I mean, they're frozen, and you drop them in the fryer, and they take forever to be done. But I've got 1 fish fillet in the bin, you know, under the heat lamps, just waiting for someone who's dying to have it. So I'm gonna get that fillet, and I make the shake, and I tell her, you know, go ahead and give him his fillet and his tasty shake, and ask him to pull forward and park his truck, and we'll bring out that second fillet just as soon as it's ready. Now, I don't know exactly how much time went by, but basically his order started flashing on the screen, and I'm hollering at the, you know, grill like, give me that fillet, I've got to have it, you know, we got to get this out. And let me just explain the whole flashing thing. Basically, there's like this screen above drive-thru, and all the orders are listed in chronological order, and after it's been waiting for about 2.5 minutes, it starts to flash, like, ooh, you gotta get this out. And after 5 minutes, that order starts to strobe. Like, it's serious, like, this has got to go. And so, I don't know how long he waited, but, you know, at least 3 minutes for it to fry, and over 5 minutes for that fried fish fillet to be put on a bun with a half slice of cheese and a little Mickey D's tartare, and be ready to walk out the door. So, I mean, most of you have been to a fast food restaurant, or McDonald's specifically, in your lifetime, so you've seen the headset that people who work in drive-thru wear. It's got a little earpiece and a microphone, and it's like all attached to this belt around your waist with a battery and these buttons, and these buttons allow you to talk to the speaker box outside where you're taking orders, but it also allows you to talk to everybody inside exclusively. Like, you know, the other person on the other window, the grill guy, the manager, and all that kind of stuff. And we're pretty much talking on them non-stop. I mean, we're taking orders, but we're also clearing up confusion, we're giving direction, and we're talking shit about you and your order, and, you know, each other, like, just non-stop. And, you know, if you've got a good crew, it can actually be a lot of fun, and this was one of those days. So, I'm finally walking this fish fillet out, and I'm focused on the headphone chatter, and it's this beautiful blue sky day. I'm about 5 to 6 feet from the driver's side door when this cold splash hits my face and travels down my chest. And it takes me a few seconds to really realize what's going on, but that man that we parked with that fish fillet and medium strawberry shake is throwing that shake all over me, up and down, covering my greasy gray uniform. And after the cup bounces off my chest, he peels out of the parking lot like he's driving the General Lee. Not some piece of shit, baby shit green 80s model GMC truck, leaving me standing there holding my fresh fish fillet and dripping strawberry shake from the tip of my visor to the tip of my little curled up Reeboks, and getting madder and madder by the second. So I storm back into McDonald's, and everyone, including the customers, stand there and stare at me open-mouthed. And I just let them take it in. Just take this in. Just take it all in. Without a word, I forcefully trashed that fucking fish fillet, still holding, and I slowly remove my headset and my little belt and carefully place them on the counter. And my walk to the break room is really quiet, which is very unusual. When I come out in my street clothes, I trash that sticky pink mess of disgusting uniform into a big barrel trash can full of burrs that have all timed out. And as I'm walking past my manager to clock out, he starts saying something to me about how my shift's not over yet, and how there are other uniforms I could change into. But I just turned and looked him deep in his eyes and gave him, I'm the queen of the fucking drive-thru stare. And I turned around and walked out. Before you're worried, like I said, it's the second of my 5-year career at McDonald's. I did not get fired. I mean, do you know how hard it is to find someone who wears deodorant, shows up on time, and knows to learn? I was like an MVP 4 months in. So I put a lot of effort into the APB flyers that I posted at every McDonald's in Springdale. I I was on the lookout along with my crew of fellow drive-thru divas for this sadistic asshole. Sadly, I can't describe his face. I can see that truck exactly. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, to this day, I can see that truck exactly, but not his fucking face. The flyer had a picture that resembled his truck, his order, 2 fish fillets and a medium strawberry shake, and a full description of his transgressions against me. Like how it felt to have that stick all over. And you know, I really thought that he would turn up again, because people who eat that crap don't just stop eating that crap. Like I was sure we would find him and I would have my vengeance. But it hasn't happened yet. And I have thought about contacting the behavioral analysis unit at Quantico, just so I can get a little bit more about this person. Continue the search.